Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Drew Brees and the New York Giants taking on Baker Mayfield and the Minnesota Vikings.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the... One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be captained by one of the greats of all time. At quarterback, it's Drew Brees.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
throwing again on second down. Brees got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brees. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brees, open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. brings up second.
Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
What's up, man?
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Michael Thomas on the stop.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Graham. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Breeze. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
score after one on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Breeze now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
That's good for a Giant.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the
Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Now Breeze. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Down carry by Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Solomon Thomas, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Mayfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Hurd there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Pass incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. First down, Mayfield. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers squaring off against the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And down to the 11. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Breeze to throw. And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings 2-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Roses to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Davis. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This one caught by Davis. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try and run for goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to Slayton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Open man is Ross, complete.
For the Giants. First down. First and 10 at the 49.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Werner.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's a toss right side for Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy.
The 35-yard line.
His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3.
Throwing, Mayfield. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York ready to go again offensively. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Breeze now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Breida on the draw. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Anthony Barr brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They run again with Breida. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley, 62 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Mostert now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th.
And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. On first down, Bernard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Ito Smith's carry, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down. And
they'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's polished off by a Vikings score. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it.
onside kick. Recovered.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now the Giants' season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.